Hey everybody, Lee Sell here with the Crawlspace Ace, and in this video we're going to talk about all the different options that you have when dealing with crawlspace moisture problems in your crawlspace. So stay tuned and check it out. Hey guys, so when we're talking about doing crawl space repair and moisture mitigation, stuff like that in the crawl space, most people don't realize that you do have options when it comes to dealing with those problems. A lot of the times, some of these companies will come out there and bid the job, come out and do their inspection, and they only give you one option, and it's usually the higher option. Everybody wants you to do an encapsulation. I can see why the encapsulation is the best thing you can do for your crawl space in your home if you have a crawl space. But just like everything, encapsulations don't always fit everybody's budget and exactly what they're hoping to accomplish. So being able to give options and stuff like that is really beneficial to everybody. So when we go out and do a bid for crawl space repair and moisture mitigation, stuff like that, we like to give a good, better, best type option. So so that way the homeowner can look through the different options and pick which one works best for them. So so in this video, I kind of wanted to explain a little bit about what those options are and what they entail, and what you're essentially getting with each one of those options. So let's start from the top down. We'll start with the best option, which I guess you can imagine is the encapsulation. That's going to be your best option for your house. Long term, if you get a good company who does it right, it's supposed to be a one and done, never have to worry about it again type of system, minus yearly services and stuff like that on dehumidifiers, and when mechanical components fail, then you'll have to replace those, but that's very minor and throughout the years. So but the rest of it should, like I said, if done right, should last the life of the home. So so what that usually entails is the encapsulation, where you're sealing up the crawl space, sealing all the vents, putting a dehumidifier under there, and just kind of depending on the home, you might have mold remediation that might need to take place, or sump pump systems, stuff like that. That's gonna obviously fluctuate that price and what that whole job entails. But that's going to be your best option. Then the next step down is going to be the better option is going to be, we have two different better options actually. One is the hybrid system. So this is kind of a mix between the encapsulation and just like a basic vapor barrier, where we still put a dehumidifier in the crawl space, we still seal up all the vents and intrusions and all that, but we use a little less high quality liner. We don't go up the walls or around the piers or anything like that. It's just like a 10 mil liner, reinforced liner that goes on the ground. We still tape all the seams, but it just goes on the ground. We stake it down. The benefit for that is obviously going to be price. It's a lot less in depth, and material wise, it's a lot cheaper that way. But it's still a really good system. The dehumidifiers, one of the downside is the dehumidifiers probably going to run more often, and usually we go with the bigger dehumidifier when we're doing the hybrid system, just because we know it's going to have to work a little bit more, because the crawl space isn't sealed up as good as like the encapsulation and stuff like that. So the other better option we have is a product we have called LumberKote, and we're a certified installer for that coating system. And it's basically a maintenance-free hybrid system, if you will. So we can go in there and we spray this coating. It's kind of like a clear coat on all the wood and the understructure of the house, so the floor joists, support beams, wall plates, sill plates, everything. We'll spray with that coating, and what it does is it protects that wood from soaking in moisture and growing mold on it and stuff like that. So the benefit for that, like I said, is going to be it's maintenance free. You don't have to have a dehumidifier under there or anything like that, and we can just use a basic liner on the ground for that as well. The downside to that is unlike the encapsulation and the hybrid system, where you have a dehumidifier under there and you're getting rid of all the moisture and creating a controlled environment under there, is with those systems you're getting an increased air quality in your home, as well as making the home more efficient for your heating and air unit and stuff like that. Whereas if you're just spraying the LumberKote on the wood, all you're doing is protecting the understructure of the house, which is very important, but you kind of lose those other bonuses there with the indoor air quality and the increased efficiency of your home. So you kind of sacrifice a little bit here and there, whether you want maintenance free or the benefits of the other stuff. So and then the next one down is going to be your basic, just a basic vapor barrier. This is going to be more of the budget friendly option, if you will. Try to get in there and clean it out and just lay a vapor barrier down to try to eliminate all the moisture that's trying to evaporate out of the ground and cause those problems in the crawl space. And you might have some sump pump systems in there, mold remediation, just like the other ones, but you're just kind of doing the basics. So that's kind of the rundown of the three options, and the idea of that is, like I said, just to give you give you different options depending on, one, your budget, or maybe you don't want to deal with the services and keeping up with the dehumidifiers and stuff like that, so you want to go with the LumberKote option and stuff like that. So it gives you kind of pick and choose what you're hoping to accomplish and stuff like that. So price wise, it's really tough to say. Like I said, you could have mold remediation, sump pump systems, you got pool insulation or stuff like that is always obviously going to fluctuate that price. But usually what I find is there's usually about a $5,000 difference between each one. So say the basic vapor barrier option is $5,000, then the hybrid system is going to be roughly 10, encapsulation is going to be roughly 15. So that's usually right about how it goes. So just take those into account. Obviously none of that is set in stone, but I hope that gives you a pretty good idea of what those different options are and how that could benefit you, and hopefully whoever you have coming out doing your Crawlspace repair consultation, if you will, is giving you those options instead of just giving you the one option. So thanks for watching, guys, and I always appreciate it. If you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel or hit the like button if you like this video. But until next time, thanks again. If you have any other questions, feel free you can email me at thecrawlspaceace@gmail.com, or go on our website at www.the-crawlspaceace.com, and you can fill out a contact form and contact me through that. Thank you.